The spring market is taking off, and if you're thinking of buying a home, you need to watch this video. I want to tell you about the top 5 mistakes we see buyers make when purchasing a home and how you can avoid them. And stick around till the end of the video because I'm going to share with you one thing you should always do that will help you avoid most of these mistakes. I'm Joe Nelson of the Nelson Home Group, Google's highest rated real estate team in Kansas City, and I'm here to share with you the top 5 things you don't want to do when buying a home. Number 1, don't ignore your budget. Lenders will calculate your pre-approval using monthly gross or pre-tax income versus your monthly debt payment. When calculating your monthly payment, you have to consider not only the principal and interest portion of your payment, but also any mortgage insurance you might have, as well as monthly taxes and insurance for the escrow portion of your payment. In addition to your house payment, you have to consider what other bills and expenses you have each month. You must think about the monthly payment you can comfortably afford and how much expendable income do you need left over each month for eating out, having fun, vacationing, saving, all those things. You don't want to have too much of your income tied up in your mortgage payment. We call that being house poor. You're going to have to be realistic. Unfortunately, we live in a world where everything has gotten more expensive. Higher interest rates, rising home prices, those things will mean a higher payment. Just make sure to find the right balance for your family. Number 2, don't be blindsided by hidden costs. Many buyers are unaware of the additional costs of buying a home. Yes, of course, save for your down payment. But did you know closing costs could add up and cost you $5,000 to $10,000 over your down payment? There will be fees to pay both to the lender and the title company, as well as some prepaid interest and homeowner's insurance. Depending on your scenario, you may also have to pay some realtor commission. You will also need to have an upfront earnest deposit. This will be the first portion of your down payment, but did you know it's due right basically when the seller accepts your offer? And while it is negotiable, you should usually expect to pay 1% of the price of the home in our market. Inspections will cost out of pocket as well. We see most buyers spending between $400 and $800 on inspections alone. The appraisal will also be charged to you, usually when it's ordered by the lender, and it's usually another $600 to $700. The third don't when buying a home is don't wait too long to start shopping. Most of the time, it is 30 to 45 days just from the time the seller accepts your offer until you get the keys. Even cash deals can take up to 2 weeks, and the seller may not even be able to move that quick. Another thing to consider in your timeline is how long will it take you to find the right house and get an offer accepted. This can vary greatly depending on a ton of factors, but this can often take another 30 to 60 days easily. You may have to submit offers on several houses before getting yours accepted, and that can add to the time it takes. With the contract to close time period of 30 to 45 days and the time to shop for a home of 30 to 60 days, you're already looking at easily 2 to 3 months before moving day. Many buyers put themselves in a tight timeline based on when their lease expires. There's a hack for that too. Did you know your first payment on your new house won't be due until the 2nd month after closing? So if you close in April, regardless of what day, your first payment is not due until June. So even if you close in April and still have to make a May rent payment, you won't have to worry about double dipping 2 payments in 1 month. Yes, of course, it would be great to just skip a payment, and it's possible, but is rushing into a home really worth that? Another thing to consider in your timeline is the pre-approval process. If you need time to save money or repair some credit issues, waiting too long will mean you may have to lock into another lease or stay put even longer. Start early so you know what's available and what your credit looks like so you aren't faced with any surprises and can take action steps right away for any credit repair. I recommend usually between at least 3 months and 9 months in advance of your move to start the process. Number 4, don't ignore resale value. This might not be a big deal to you now, but it will be someday. Think of your home as a long-term investment. The average American moves every 8 years. Even if you plan to settle in this house as your last, you never know what circumstances might change. Ask your realtor for a comparative market analysis for the homes you're interested in so you can compare the most recent comparable sales in the area. Find out from them How has the value increased over the last few years for a good look at what to expect in the near future? While some of the things that can affect resale value may not matter to you now, they could when the time comes, because you might have to put that home up for sale. Consider things like floor plans, school districts, proximity to noise concerns like highways and train tracks. You may want to think about the type of lot the house sits on and what it backs to, or is there a basement? These things, among others, will affect your resale. Put yourself in a good equity position for the future. I am glad you stuck around. Time to share with you the must-do when buying a home. Always take the time for a free consultation with a buyer's agent. A skilled buyer's agent will be able to navigate you around these pitfalls from the start. Use the consultation to get to know the agent's strategies in negotiating and locating the right home for you. You need to communicate your needs and wants with your agent. And once you've signed with them, use them as a resource to start your search with plenty of time. The more time and information you have, the better equipped you'll be to negotiate the best deal. An expert realtor will empower you from early on. Okay, now that you have this info, what do you do with it? Well, if you're looking to move to or within the Kansas City area, give me a call and my team can help you. We can apply our expertise to your individual needs. Our number and email are in the description box below, also in the pinned comment. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so we can reach more people with real estate tips and news about the Kansas City Metro. See you next time.